Respiratory system. The respiratory system is the body system that provides body cells with oxygen and removes carbon dioxide that cells produce as waste. Respiratory system. The respiratory system works with the cardiovascular system. We breathe in air which your blood circulates to all parts of the body. Goal of respiratory system is to deliver oxygen to body and take away carbon dioxide from body. Inspiration equals air flowing into lungs, inhaling. Expiration equals air flowing out of lungs, exhaling. Stages of respiration. Pulmonary ventilation, actual movement of air in and out of lungs. External respiration, gas exchange, oxygen and carbon dioxide, between blood and lungs. Respiratory gas transport, movement of gases throughout the body via the blood and the cardiovascular system. Hemoglobin carries oxygen. Internal respiration, gases exchange between blood and the cells of the body. Breathing air enters through your nose and mouth when you inhale. Mucus in the nasal passages warms, moistens, and filters the air. Cilia, tiny hairs that protect the nasal passageways, filtering out dust and other particles that enter the nose. Mucus is a thick secretion that moistens, lubricates, and protects mucous membranes. A mucous membrane is a type of tissue that lines body cavities and secretes mucus. Path of respiration: nose and mouth, pharynx, throat, larynx, voice box. Epiglottis, flap that covers the entrance to the trachea when you swallow. The flap opens when you breathe to allow air to enter trachea. Trachea, windpipe, tube connects throat to bronchi and lungs. Path of respiration, continued. 6. Bronchi, trachea splits into two smaller tubes leading to lungs. 7. Lungs. 8. Bronchioles, bronchi branch into smaller tubes as they enter each lung. 9. Alveoli, microscopic air sacs covered with blood vessels. Alveoli. The walls of the alveoli are so thin that oxygen and carbon dioxide can easily pass through them. Clusters are in direct contact with pulmonary capillaries. Two exchanges take place in the alveoli. Oxygen passes from alveoli into capillaries. Carbon dioxide passes from your capillaries into the alveoli. Diaphragm. Sheet of muscles that lies across the bottom of the chest cavity. Separates the chest from the abdomen. Function is to help pump carbon dioxide out of the lungs and pull oxygen into the lungs. Diaphragm muscle. Inhaling, diaphragm contracts when you breathe in, pulling downward and creating more space for your lungs to expand, like a balloon. Exhaling, diaphragm relaxes when you breathe out. The space for the lungs is reduced and air is forced out of the lungs. Lungs. The lungs are covered by a thin tissue layer called the pleura. The pleura are the two membranes that surround each lobe of the lungs and separate the lungs from the chest wall. The lung on the left side of your body is a bit smaller than the lung on the right. This extra space on the left leaves room for your heart. Disease and disorders: asthma, constriction of airways. Emphysema, damage to air sacs walls causing loss of elasticity. Bronchitis, inflammation of bronchial tubes. COPD – chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, lung disease causing shortness of breath. Lung cancer, malignant tumors that develop in lung tissue.